This is the iconic Swanson TV Dinner. This is their rib style boneless pork. I haven't had one of these in years. I am so excited to try this. In this video, let's hang out. Let's try this TV dinner. I'll let you know if it's any good. And at the end of the video, I'll let you know if I'd get this again. All right. Thanks so much for joining me. As always, I am the grocery store dude, and this channel is all about trying interesting grocery store foods, including the Swanson TV dinner. All right, here it is over here. So actually, let's do a reveal first. There we go. Wow. All right, here it is over here. Whoops. Here it is over here. Now, I know it tastes better when you cook it in the oven, and I think originally that's what this was. But I cooked it in the microwave, so, you know, keep that in mind. But let's go in for a close-up. So, you know what, visually, I gotta say, this looks pretty awesome. So this is char-boiled pork, chopped and formed in barbecue sauce, mashed potatoes, and corn. And of course, it comes with a brownie dessert as well. All right, look, visually, it looks great. And but as we know, it's not how it looks, it's how it tastes. Oh, actually, and before I forget, here is some additional information from the back of the box. Feel free to go back, press pause if you want to read it more carefully. All right, let's save the rib for last. Let's try the corn here. So it looks okay. All right, here we go. Some corn here. Corn tastes good. Sweet. Yeah, nice and sweet. Tastes like corn, so that's a good sign. All right, mashed potatoes. Yeah, it tastes okay. Maybe a little bit on the bland side, but you know, we're meant to eat all this kind of together, which we will. But now it's time for the star of the show. As I mentioned, I haven't had this for years. Really looking forward to this. If you watch this channel, you know that I like sweet barbecue sauces. And from what I remember, this is going to be a really, really sweet sauce. Okay, so let's cut a piece here. Okay, so here's how it looks. Let's get some sauce in there. All right, here we go. Swanson's rib style boneless pork. Here we go. I know that taste. Wow. Let me get another piece here. Okay. This. All right. Let's get another piece here. I know that specifically this rib Swanson TV dinner, some people find this gross. You know, it's shaped to look like ribs, but we know it's kind of like it's not ribs, it's just pork meat. They shape it into a patty, drench it in this really sweet sauce. A lot of people will not like this, but I'm telling you right now, and I hate to admit it, this is really good. I really, really love this Swanson's pork rib. The taste of it, the texture, it has a nice give to it. It tastes like you're eating a nice piece of meat. And that sauce is just, it's so sweet. And also too, I gotta admit, there's a little bit of nostalgia here. You know, I grew up, again, it's not the healthiest for you, but growing up, I did eat a lot of Hungry Man dinners, Swanson dinners. Actually, in fact, this was my first sort of introduction to microwave TV dinners when I was, I don't know how old I was, maybe 13, 14. My parents used to stock our freezer with TV dinners. And, you know, if we were ever wanted to make a meal on our own, I would grab one, and I remember cooking them, and I loved them. And I always asked for get different kinds. I experimented. I really liked them. And this was always one of my favorite. This, this tastes really good. Let's try it with kind of everything at once. I think that's really the best way to do it. So Got some mashed potatoes here. Get some of that nice sweet corn. Here we go. With the rib here. So this bite has the pork, the mashed potatoes, and the corn. I'm really enjoying this. But here's the thing though. And I'll try the dessert after I mention this. I did mention it's been a few years since I've had this. And I really don't get this on a regular basis at all. And the reason being, well, I already showed the information on the back, but this is not the most healthiest thing. Like one of these, the sodium is 1,200 mg. Like that's a lot. That's 50% of your sodium just in this one meal. So make sure you take that into account. And, you know, I would not recommend eating this often. You know, if you are going to get this, this is sort of just like kind of a nice treat, maybe a nostalgic treat. To sort of, you know, if you kind of like this taste and you kind of want to reward yourself, but this is not something you want to eat every day or even once a week, or, you know, this is kind of a rare treat for you. But I have to admit, I do like this. Again, I recognize that these type of frozen meals, some people don't like them. They're really grossed out by it. But you know what? I hate to admit it, but this is it's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. These sort of Swanson meals, these Hungry Man meals. Again, I don't eat them often. I'm being truthful and sincere when I say that I haven't had this in years. I probably haven't had a Hungry Man in, I don't even know, years and years. It's been a while, but I hate to admit it, but they do taste good. And when I do try them, like right now, I hate to admit it, but I like it. I really do. I think nostalgia maybe plays a part of it too. I used to have this all the time growing up. I remember I used to make these TV dinners. I used to read a newspaper and just eat this and read, and it was just, yeah. I love eating meals by myself. I still do, even though I'm married. I enjoy having meals on my own when I can. I'm very introverted. You know, whether you believe it or not. I remember someone saying once, most YouTubers are, so there you go. I guess I fit that bill. I'm really enjoying this. To me, this tastes really good. But let's try the dessert. Now, from what I remember, I had that turkey one, and I wasn't a big fan of this brownie, but let's see. Let me use the spoon here. The brownie's okay. I could take it or leave it. I don't really have a sweet tooth anyways. I don't really get desserts a lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of bitter tasting to me, but it is rich. It is chocolatey. It is bitter. I think some people would like that. The brownie's okay. I could take it or leave it. I probably won't finish that. But, you know, admittedly, I'm going to eat the rest of this 100%. This is yeah, what a treat. Again, I don't get this a lot, if ever, but when I do, it's really good. Okay, I'm trying to get a bit of everything here. Let's do a bite with the mash and the corn. I'm curious to know, do you like, first of all, have you tried this Swanson's rib style boneless pork? And do you like it? I know it's very, some people either love it or they hate it. Really sweet, kind of just generic meat patty can turn a lot of people off. I recognize that. But some people, like me, just love this stuff. So I'll take another bite here. But I'm curious, let me know. I wanna hear what the kind of the consensus is. I don't know. I could be in the minority. Look, there's a reason Swanson's keep selling this, and they've been selling this like forever, for decades. They know what they're doing. I believe they invented the TV dinners. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but they're iconic. They've been making TV dinners forever. They've mastered it. They know what tastes good, at least for me. So, does this taste good? Yes. Here's the thing. Would I get this again? This is a reluctant yes. Again, I don't like to admit this. This is kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. I really do enjoy this. I know a lot of people don't, but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Just like I got two guilty pleasures, I guess. Netflix reality shows and this TV dinner. I would get this again, but I can't stress this enough. I would not get this on a regular basis, but I'd be lying if I said I would never get this again. So I would get this again. I do like getting these, but I would not get this on a regular basis. And I'll be honest, I haven't had this here for years, and I probably won't have this again for another couple of years. So, but that's the advantage of having a YouTube channel where you try grocery store foods. It gives me an excuse, and I can tell myself it's okay because I'm trying it for this channel. Anyways, look, that's all I got. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor. Just take 1 second and hit that like button, especially for a small channel like mine's. I noticed that the likes really, really help with the channel, and I apologize for the beeping on the oven there. That's my cue to go. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me review more TV dinners, feel free to subscribe. And as always, I am the grocery store dude. And until next time, enjoy these foods. In moderation, of course.